Hello, people. So today is the first day we are being locked down at home in Malaysia in our own home. So I decided to do like some videos talking about how to do certain exercises. So today I'm going to do exercises for Pilates, but standing Pilates. So a lot of times students come to me, we do mat Pilates or we do reformer Pilates or with the equipment. So today we're going to do a little bit more standing one with a little bit of description on how you can do it well. You can do it at home with your friends, with your family, with your kids. It's basically a very safe exercises. It's like it can be a family activity together. Very nice and easy exercises. So I hope you will enjoy it and watch my video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's put your feet hip distance apart, hand relax at the side. You're going to lengthen the spine nice and tall. Now keep your head on top of your shoulders on top of your hip on top of your feet. Okay, pressing the shoulders nice and deep and low. We're going to start with breathing first. We're going to do Pilates today, so we'll go for Pilates breathing. You're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Feel the oxygen going into your lung, into your diaphragm. And then exhale. Tighten your tummy. They were zipping in your tummy. Inhale. Feel the ribcage expand to the side. And then exhale. Measuring a very nice high corset around the waist. They were zipping in from the back to the front. Keeping the tailbone down, lengthen the spine very nice and long. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, tightening your tummy, release all the air, pull up the tummy, lift the pelvic floor out. Now let's roll down, just relax the spine, inhale. And then exhale, head not to roll down, look at the floor and slowly lengthen your spine down. Let the gravity pull you, let your body relax. If you need to keep your knees slightly bent to allow your body to go lower, and then inhale, slowly rolling up. Stand up your spine. And remember, hip is the last to come up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Head not. Look at the floor. Slowly rolling down. Vertebra by vertebra. Imagine hanging your body over a fence. And then slowly rolling up. Stand up your spine. And I'll show you once standing from the side. Inhale. And then exhale, relax your head, relax the shoulders, relax your hand. The only thing you want to work on, scooping in those tummy. And lower down. If you need to, bend your knees. And then inhale, slowly rolling up. Tailbone stacking on top. Then followed by your lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, and then your head. Okay, I'll come back to the front. Place your feet hip distance apart. Your feet are right underneath your sit bone. Okay, just right at the center. The 10 toes pointing to the front. Your knees are facing forward. We're going to inhale, bend your knees. You want to make sure your knees are going over your toes in a one straight line, and then you straighten your legs. Inhale, you bend. And then exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And then exhale, straighten. So this is a very good exercise to just warming up the legs. So as you can see, it's very nice, easy exercise. Everybody can do it. So if you want, you can add in the hand. Exhale, reach your hands up and then lower down. Now make sure you're keeping your shoulders down. So don't do this. Keep it down and then lower. Inhale and exhale up and down. Inhale and then keep moving. You can do as much as you can if you're alone at home or with your family. So everybody can do this, from the elderly to the kids, everybody. So try to keep the spine very straight. I'm just going to show you from the side and keep moving. Bend your knees and then return. Can you see how straight is my body? I'm just leaning against the wall and then I straighten my knee. And then going down and then straighten. So many people ask me, am I supposed to keep my spine straight or am I supposed to do this? Because if I keep my spine straight, then my knees will be going over the toes. That's the point.
You want your knees to go over your toes and keep your spine straight. We're not going to a squat, so this is called Pilates plie, or in ballet, we call it plie too. So you want to keep a spine straight. Now the most common mistake that we do is our spine we like to use our back a lot, right? We either hunch our back or arch our back. So this is pretty safe. And actually your knees are very safe because you're not holding anything heavy, and I'm not asking you to go beyond. So just go as low as you can. You'll feel like you're getting stuck around your ankle. Either Achilles or your ankle, you feel like getting stuck. You can't go lower, and that's it. So I'm not asking you to try to go very low. Then yes, there's a chance of getting injury. So just keeping a spine straight. So once you get used to keeping a spine straight, no tension at your lower back. Tighten up your tummy. 2 more times. One last one. Okay, you can do as much as you can again, and then stay here. You can just add in a ankle rolling up. Okay, this is going to strengthen your ankles. You're going to drop the ankle down, lift the ankle up, and then down. So rolling the heels up. So you'll be surprised, a lot of you find this is quite tough to do actually. It's not as easy, and when you keep doing, you'll start to feel your quads burning. And then return. 2 more times. Okay, 1 more time. Okay, after you're feeling tired, you can just straighten the legs, lengthening those legs nice and long. See how I keep reaching my spine up, and then I'm going to just circle your hand down and lower the heels down. Inhale, rise up. Oops, that's a fail one. As we again, inhale, rise up. Good. You want to make sure you're in one straight line, and then exhale, circle your hands down, press your heels down. Inhale. And then exhale, you want to maintain the spine in one straight line. Inhale. So I'm just going straight up, and I'm coming straight down. Inhale, straight up, and then straight down. Now be careful that you're not arching your back. Okay? Do not arch your back when you go up. Okay? Lengthening the spine nice and straight. And then down 1 more time, and then lower. So by the time you should be able to feel the legs are working very well already. Okay, now let's do some side stretches first. You're going to inhale, open the hand to the side, reach your left hand up, reach your hand, go into the side bend, lengthen the spine, and make sure you're keeping the bottom at the center. Return to come back center. Inhale, and then exhale, reach to the other side. So you don't want to let your body just move one way, one direction, going to the front. You want to make sure your body are able to work sideways too. Like just reaching to the side. Very often the side of body actually feel very tight because we seldom do any movement in this direction. So you want to reach very nice and long. You are lengthening your arms very long, lengthening the side of your body. Really make sure that the legs are going down towards the floor, and then up. Good. Reaching your arms long, reaching your spine long, and then tighten your tummy. Come back to the center, and then lower down. Of course, we just did with your feet parallel to the front. Of course, we can do some movement with your legs wide open too. Let's do this today. Knees to the side, toes to the side. Just going to open the hands to the side. Imagine you're hugging a big ball. Okay, you're going to hug the big ball, and you're going to bend your knees, open your knees to the side, and then straighten, zipping in your tummy, and straightening your legs. Now imagine you're holding a big balloon, like big huge balloon. So your hand is not supposed to go behind you. You want to just hug the balloon. You can't hug the balloon when your hand is behind. It doesn't make sense at all. So hug the balloon in front. Now you're going to press the balloon. Press the balloon. You're pressing with your palms. Okay, now imagine there's a gym ball in between your legs. I will squeezing it up and open the hands to the side. And again, you bend and press the balloon. And then squeezing in the thighs and push your hands up. Now your hand constantly, you're feeling a pressure. When you open your hands to the side, feel the pressure. Imagine you're in a swimming pool and just push it open wide. And then down. And then squeezing up. Keep growing taller. And then down, and then up. One last one, and then now let's go into this nice big plie. I want you to just lace your fingers in front of you. Now you can keep your hand straight or keep it slightly bent. Now for beginners, I would advise you to go for hand straight. Later you know what's the reason. Okay, you keep your bottom, your legs is like can you see I'm in a house shape position? So just keeping in this position, you don't have to go super low, then you look like going to poop. Okay, so don't do that, just stay here. Okay, now your legs will be burning. We're going to rotate our spine, inhale, and then exhale, rotate your spine to the right. Inhale, come back to center. I'm going to rotate my spine to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Wash my leg, wash my hip. I'm not moving it. Inhale and then exhale. I'm just turning my chest. Come back to center. Exhale. And then return. Now you will realize that you're not turning much. It's about 45 degrees to the side. And then return. And returning. And then return now. Basically, this is spinal movement. It's actually a core, your obliques movement. Okay, you don't want to, if you're moving your bottom and your knees, let me show you, there's nothing happening. Okay, now if you're staying it very nice and firm, you don't have to go so low, it's fine. Okay, if your legs are feeling tired, you have elderlies at home, if you're tired at your legs, you just keep it relaxed. Okay, you don't have to bend so low. As soon as you're keeping this part really nice and firm, all you need to do is turn your body, at the same time zipping up your tummy. Okay, turn as much as you can. Now when you're really focusing on the turning, you will start feeling the obliques. Okay, you're feeling the tummy, abdominal working to help you to turn. So you can't turn, except for if you're doing this. You can turn very far. Don't do that, okay? Squeezing in your tummy, return. Exhale, and at the same time, think about growing taller and tummy tighter. You can see I'm actually out of breath. So if you're doing it properly, you should be out of breath. Exhale, and then inhale. Now the reason why I asked you to keep your hands straight is because if you keep your hands bent, see what is going to happen. Okay, you'll be turning with your hand moving. So I don't want your hand to be moving. So if you keeping your hand straight, it kind of lock it down. Okay, it doesn't look so nice, it's not so comfortable, but one of a good way to start, right? All right, let's go to leg. Shake out your legs. Okay, now let's come for some back movement. We all need to do some back movement. So for this series, I'm going to facing sideways. Now you can't see me. Okay, now just lengthen the spine nice and tall. Now you can choose your hand. Let's choose your hand reaching forward with your palms down. Okay, now we're going to inhale and then now exhale. I will just lift up the right leg and think about your toes. Want to kick your bottom and then lower down. And then now just squeezing it in and then release. Okay, you realize I'm pointing my toes to make sure that I am only using my hamstring. I kind of lock those calf and then release. And then exhale, squeeze and then release. Okay, imagine you're putting something heavy towards your bottom. Start feeling your hamstring working really hard and then down. Now you want to make sure that you keep drawing the tailbone down. Don't do this. I know I probably do a little bit of this because of my posture. Okay, so you want to really think about drawing it down, keeping the pelvis very nice and square. You don't want to reach your hands forward, you don't want to reach your hands up, just put your hands on your waist. Okay, and putting your hands on your waist is going to help you to keep your pelvis very nice and square. We'll squeeze and then squeeze. So I'm talking, I'm not counting, right? So if you're doing it at home, you can do this, I don't know, 20 times until you're feeling tired. If you're pretty tired on the supporting leg too, the leg that you're standing on, you feel pretty tired too. So the leg that is working, because you want to squeeze those hamstrings. You need a lot of focus. If you are just kicking like this, probably you won't feel anything. So a lot of focus. Now just lift your leg up. So you realize my knees are just right beside the other knee. Okay, I'm not making it forward, I'm not kicking it back, because when you're doing forward, you're using your quads your hip flexor, you're kicking to the back, you're using your butt, and then you're using your spine, not your spine, your back muscles, okay? So you don't want to try to eliminate that first, okay? Later we can do something about it. So draw the tail down and exhale, squeeze those hamstring and the release. Exhale. You want to think about your toes, you want to kick and touch and kiss your bottom. Exhale. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. And I'm going to just 2, 3, 2, 1, last one. Squeezing nice and tight and then release. So that is for your hamstring. Okay, now what about the butt? Everybody want to ask me about the butt. How do you do the butt? I feel the best exercise will be this. I'm going to face sideways again because it's just easy for you to see the movement. So let's just put your leg parallel. It's just easier for starting. Put your hands on your waist, lengthen your spine. We'll just push the right leg to the back. Now, I would suggest you to slightly turn out your legs. So you can see my knees are pointing slightly to the front now. I'm not going to a full turn out, okay? Just slightly turning out. So you start to feel the glutes actually working out, okay? When you turn your legs, when I turn my leg, my butt here, these muscles, my gluteus medius is working harder, okay? Then from here, I'm just going to lift my leg up, and then touch, and then lift up, and then touch. Super simple, easy exercise. Now keep pulling up the tummy. Now you realize my leg is not high, it's pretty low. So it's not like dancer, not like ballerina, trying to lift up high. Okay, no, I'm just going to keep everything very nice and so you can hold it in front at your lower abdominal and just lift up. Okay, so we are doing an isolation movement, not doing a full body movement yet. So probably you don't need to go into your arabesque lah. Okay, I can do, you can do too. Okay, don't do it now. Okay, let's turn around to the other side. We'll try the other side. Okay, just keep your leg parallel and extend just one leg to the back and just slightly turn it out. So you can see your toes are slightly pointing to the side. You can see my toes are this way. Yeah, not this way. Because you can do this, but I feel the engagement of the glutes is not as hard because you're not using your gluteus medius into a full capacity. Okay, so just slightly turning it up. Put your hand in front of your lower abdominal. Lift up and down. Good. It's very gentle, easy exercises. And it's very good to find your balance. What I like about this whole series is that it's suitable for everybody. So even your parents, your grandparents at home, they can all do it together. And especially for elderlies, it will be very good because there's a lot of balancing that we are doing here. So balancings are very important for elderly people. So it's very good exercise. I wish you can introduce to your family, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, so that everybody can do it together. It can be a family thing, like kids trying to find their balance. It's quite fun. And also for adults, young adults like me, you might feel like, oh my goodness, it's so hard to balance on one leg because we seldom do that. We're always standing on both feet. A lot of our muscles are lacking. We all have habit of using one side and not using the other side. So this whole series are pretty good for everyone. Now, I love this series. I love to do this series in my class, and let's try it together. Another exercise, great for balancing, very good for your core, strengthening your legs, your whole body generally. So let's try this. So put your feet in distance apart as you stand up. Make sure your all 10 toes are pointing to the front because we're going for the parallel position today. We're going to lift the right leg up. Okay, now it's your choice. It's your choice. If you can lift up high, of course, it's good. Okay, if you can lift up high, it's good. If you can't lift up high, you just keep it slightly lower. It's fine for me too. Okay, now do you need to point your toes? Of course, if you can, it's better you work harder on your feet. If you want to keep it relaxed, it's fine too. Doesn't matter as soon as you're able to balance on one leg. So we're gonna balance on one leg. Now, I want you to put your hand in front of your forehead. Okay, now make sure that your bottom is not hiking up one side. Okay, you want to keep it down. Keep it as square as possible. So if you're not confident, you can just put your hands at your hip and check yourself whether your hip are at the same level. Okay, now even finding balance here is not easy. Hands in front of your forehead. What I like to do, we're going to rotate your body. Turn, look to the side, and then come back to center. And then exhale. And then return, come back to center. You can do as many times as you want until you feel your legs really tired. And then return. Good. You want to make sure you're not moving your bottom again. Okay? No moving your bottom, keeping your spine just very straight. Let's try the other side. Okay? Inhale. Hip square. Hands in front. Exhale. Turn. Inhale to return. Exhale. Squeezing in the tummy very tight. They were growing tall. And turn your body as much as you can. And then return. Really squeezing in those tummy really, really nice and tight. And then coming in. Do as much as you can. Finding your balance and then return. Of course, you can make it more complicated. Just to show you a little variation to make it more complicated. You can keep your leg straight. Okay? Lift up and turn. And then return. Lift up and turn. And then return. Okay? Lift up and turn. Or you can make it a little bit more complex. Lift your leg in tabletop. You turn, you straighten the leg. And then return. Return, you straighten the legs. And then return. You really feel the quads really working really hard. Okay? So let's try the other side. Either you want to keep it straight and lift up. And then return. And you want to make sure, no Bollywood dancing. Just lift up and turn. Okay? Or you can leg in parallel, tabletop. Exhale. Exhale. Just keeping your spine really nice and straight. Another common mistake people will do is when they pick up their leg, they will do this. They will be tugging to the front. You want to make sure you're not having this posture. If you're having this posture, just keep your leg a bit lower. Okay, you will keep it neutral spine, not scooting forward. So if you're really tight, your hamstring and glutes and your back, this is what tends to happen. And when you turn, it's getting worse. So try not to do that. Just keep your legs low. Okay. All right. Oh yes, I have another exercise for you, just for you to challenge yourself. One last one. Okay. One last one here. You're going to lift up one leg. Okay. So the similar exercise as just now, but this is my favorite. Okay. A lot of focus. We're going to rotate, turn your body to the side. Now what are we going to do? I want you to go down. Your elbow going down to try to touch your knee. Of course, you don't have to touch your knee if you can't. And you come back sideways, look at the side first, and you return, come back to center. And again, let's do again. Inhale, rotate. And then going down. And then coming up side. Then only you come back to the front. Now this is more advanced level exercise because it has rotation, it has flexion forward. It's pretty hard. So we're going to try the other side. Inhale, rotate, exhale, we're going down. Basically we're crunching down. Really squeezing those obliques. Side and return. And again, turn. And then going down. And then coming up. And then return. Coming back to the center. And then relax. And lower your hands down. Okay. That's nice and easy workout for you, for your legs and for your arms, standing ones. So I'll do another video next. So thank you for watching my video. So that's it for today. I'm already very sweaty. So I hope to do another video soon, maybe tomorrow, so you can continue your exercise. Okay, and so stay tuned on my page, on my Instagram, Facebook, whatever you're following me. So everybody stay safe, stay at home. You can do a lot of things at home. Okay, so I was sending lots of love to everyone.